Hello, this is Mrs. Hastings. Today is day 4 of circles, and I am going to talk about the equation of a circle. So, this is the equation of the circle. Okay, whenever you have an x squared and a y squared, and then the number at the end is always going to be your radius squared. Okay, to find this center, we are going to convert anything in parentheses, and basically when we have this, we set it equal to 0, and then we solve for x. So that's why your x value is h. You don't have to memorize this aspect. You just have to know whenever you have anything in parentheses, when you take it out, you change the sign. So if it's a minus, this becomes a positive. If this is a plus, this will become a negative. So we're going to practice a couple of those. Here's an equation that's x minus 3 and y plus 5. So when I pull this out, my center is going to be positive 3 and negative 5, because my x and y are always in alphabetical order. Okay? And then when I pull this 36 out, my radius is going to be the square root of 36. So my r is 6. And then I could graph that on a graph. Now, you can put these equations into Desmos. You cannot put them in the graphing calculator. You can put them just like this into Desmos, and it will graph the circle for you. So you can check yourself as you go. A lot of them are so easy that typing in the calculator is actually more labor intensive than actually just memorizing the rules. There's no number in parentheses here, so when there's no number, it's 0. There's no number in parentheses here, so then my center is 0, 0, which is the origin, and I'm going to graph my center of my circle. The square root of 1 is 1. So then when I go to graph my circle, I'm going to go up 1, down 1 from my center. Go back to my center and go right 1 and back to my center and left 1. And then make this look round. It's not a diamond, it's a circle. And that is your circle. You just graphed this equation. Okay, we're going to be able to, I'm going to give you a graph, and you're going to be able to make the equation. I'm going to be able to give you the equation. You're going to be able to make the graph. This one, same thing. There's no number, so my x is 0, my y is 0. The square root of 25 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to make an effort to make it look like a circle. All right, so make it kind of round. Oh, that wasn't the greatest, but okay. Just don't make it look like a diamond. That is those two equations. All I did was find my center, find my radius, and then graph. All right, this one is a little bit different because my center is not 0, 0. They are not hard. Don't make them hard. Remember, anything in parentheses, when I pull it out, it changes the sign. So this is a minus 2, so it becomes a plus 2, positive. This is a plus 1, so it becomes a negative 1. Now I'm going to graph this center. My center is positive 2, negative 1. That's my center. My radius is the square root of 9, which is 3. So from my center, I'm going to go up 3, down 3, right 3, left 3. Then you're going to graph your circle. Okay. Try to make it look round. If you can do one big sweep, it makes it a little easier. And that is my circle. Next one. Remember, when I pull this out, a minus becomes a positive becomes a minus. So my center is positive 1, negative 1, which is down here. And my radius is 5. Uh-oh, this one's going to go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one goes off a little bit. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. Okay, and then I'm going to graph that whole circle. All right, and that's my circle. So that is going from the equation. My center is I'm pulling out the numbers and changing the signs, and then the square rooting the radius. All right, now, what if I give you the center and the radius? And you have to just plug it into the equation. So I'm going to put the equation right here. X squared plus y squared equals my radius squared. And this is like plus or minus whatever number, right? So when it's 0, 0, it's just x squared plus y squared. The square root of 3 squared is just 3. That is the equation. Okay, next one. This has a number, so I'm going to put in parentheses. X, it's a negative, so it becomes a positive when you put it in, right? I'm changing my sign. Plus the 0 doesn't need any number. And then 5 squared is 25. And that's my equation of my line. All right, next one. These get a little tricky. This one is just x squared. I don't really need a parentheses there. And plus y minus 2 squared. And then I need to square this. So if you're using a graphing calculator, you can put in the calculator, hit enter, and then square your answer. So it doesn't just square the 6. But this 2 is talking to the 2 and the 6. So you can't forget to square both parts. So 2 squared is 4, and the square root of 6 squared is 6. So this is going to be 24. I'm not going to make you graph this because it's a square root. Okay. Next one. X pulled down minus 5 squared. You're going to pull the 4 down and make it a plus. And then I'm going to square both. 3 squared is 9. Square root of 5 squared is 5. And this is going to be 45. Okay. Here's my next one. They give you the equation. I like to put my center. Pull this out. Positive 1. Negative 2. Radius is 4. Same thing here. My center is negative 3, positive 2, and my radius is 2. Now I can graph. 1, negative 2. Positive 1 is right and down 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make a circle. Okay? Negative 3 and 2, so I'm going to go left 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 2. And then my radius is 2, 2, 2, 2. And that's it. That's the basics for circles. Okay, and you can use Desmos to do some of them.